talking to people is weirdly stressful for me. Then on top of that, my body hurt like heck. I joke that I have the rheumatism, which is rheumatic arthritis, which, you know, causes joint pain when there's changes in pressure, and I do think I have it. I feel way worse on nights when there's stormy weather, but no, I was in a lot of pain for unknown reasons, you know. I guess I'm just getting, well, I mean, obviously my weight isn't exactly helping matters, but when, you know, when also just getting older, you start getting random pains. And like to tell you like how bad it is right now, my hands are feeling. Do you want to see this motherfucker
eat or not? Get your food in your mouth, fatty. Let's go.
They're
jeez.
Pancakes.
Taking so long.
And the Grandpa's Country Fried Breakfast chicken, a fried, a steak.
Go get them titties.
So yeah, the Grandpa's Country Fried Breakfast. Now I forget why exactly they call it Cracker Barrel.
The
I think it has something to do with the fact that in general stores back in the day, they would literally have barrels of crackers, and it was kind of a communal water cooler area.
Oh, is that
That's
why?
what I think it is. I may be wrong. But what is the Grandpa's Country Fried Breakfast? Well, it's a fried meat, your choice of chicken or beef. I've been favoring chicken.
Hey, Biden's gonna
lately,
talk soon.
For this, I went back to the classic. I went with the beef. Then 2 eggs. I got them scrambled. And then your choice of side. I picked hash brown casserole, fully loaded. And then pancakes as a side. And then it also comes with 2 biscuits and gravy. It used to come with grits too, but due to budget cuts and people just not liking grits as much, they kind of just phased it out. My mom was pissed because she loves grits. She'll order the chicken fried steak breakfast, only eat half the chicken fried steak, and then give me her other half of the chicken fried steak and her hash brown casserole, and then just eat grits. And yeah, let's see, we have our accoutrement. There's a little bit of prep work that goes into these.
How much butter does she put in the grits?
So before we dig into this, we're going to do our prep work. You see, I have a particular way I enjoy eating my pancakes. In the show Rick and Morty, Rick mentions offhandedly that his pancake in the season 1 finale. I think it's season 1 finale. Look, I stopped watching Rick and Morty after season 3. I don't like the show. I find the creators to be pretentious at buttholes. And way too nihilistic. Like, have some hope, guys. Also, I'm pretty sure one of them has like a... yeah, I'm not going to go on. Look, I think one of them has a barely disguised kink that gets put a lot into the show. Anyway. So, to the one dude asked me yesterday if I was going to play High on Life, I'm sorry. I don't think I will. Royland's a weirdo. Harmon's a weirdo. I don't like either of them a whole lot. And I know a lot of people love Community. A lot of people love Royland as Lemon Grab.
Let's try red right now,
Just not my thing, man. Not my thing. Also, like, I swear, Justin Roiland
there you
has
go,
2
Joker.
voices.
Giving something else away.
Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez, Rick. Which is, well, okay, I'll say 3 voices. I'll give him 3 voices. The oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez, man. The, Morty, I'm showing way up your bumhole. And then the third one is the lemon grab. This castle is in unacceptable condition. Like, the dude has the most annoying voices in animation. And like animation is some pretty annoying voices.
Oh man, get the food in your mouth.
Annoying? Is it Rick? Like my pancakes. So we're going to prep these early and then set them aside.
What?
Like the clever little beans we are. Also, I love these glass bottles, but I feel like, you know, we don't recycle them enough.
But sand is one of the most abundant things in the world.
I need to set this somewhere.
I don't think it really matters too much with the bottles.
Now, let's get into the main event. Save the biscuits. Now, your biscuits and gravy come with a whole thing of gravy.
Use a plastic
and
fork.
a thing of butter and a thing of... and 2 things of butter, 2 things of jam. So, if you have the butter and jam, what do you need the gravy for? I'll tell you what you need.
How about the gravy straight in the cup and drink it, huh? Okay.
In the words of a restaurant that sadly is not in my area, it's time to smother and cover. Also, like, to show you just how
Holy
good sawmill
shit.
gravy is, it is literally the only sausage gravy I eat. And I think that all has to do with the fact that Cracker Barrel's smoked sausage is the best sausage in the game.
I want to see the plate though, you
Like,
jackass.
Absolutely
The
fantastic.
fuck? You smother it and then you hide the plate
So,
from
as
it.
you can see,
Alright.
just a
Okay.
pile of white goo.
I want to see the white goo disappear though as he's eating it.
Someone mentioned it's weird that I like scrambled eggs, and it's like, I don't like the taste of yolks. And I find that the
Bro, he doesn't even need teeth,
kind of neutralizes the taste.
does he?
Also, like, if you get a good scramble, it's almost like an omelet.
He just tongues it.
That said, there are some pretty poor scrambled eggs. Like, I work for a hotel. I know how bad scrambled eggs are.
Oh, he works for a hotel. There's more information.
I've seen the breakfast people microwave egg beaters.
That's what I call my hands. My egg beaters. If you guys find road.
I've seen
Wavels.
how gross it looks. I'm like, never work for a restaurant you like eating at. You do not want to see how the sausage is made. Or in my case, don't work for a hotel you want to eat at. Like, I used to love continental breakfast as a kid. Like, oh my god, this place has a waffle iron? Man, we're staying at the Ritz. I believe that was a Holiday Inn. My grandparents took us to a lot of hotels when I was a kid. Because my grandpa had to travel for work. He was an insurance claims adjuster.
Jeez.
The loaded hash brown casserole.
Bop in the
Pretty
stomach.
recent addition, but so good. It is the way to eat your hash brown casserole. And when you add the white gravy on top of that, man, this is comfort food, plain and simple. And like,
Why does he have the gay
I
pride
saw
flag
the
behind
advent
him?
of waffle irons in
Is that what that is?
hotels because my grandparents traveled
Who's
so
that?
much when I was a kid.
I think it is, dude, because I don't know, man.
I remember seeing one for the first time. A little waffle maker station. As my grandma rambled about how dad should mow the lawn, he shouldn't make his 10-year-old and younger kids do it.
Jeez, how it just like moves around his mouth is tripping me out.
My experience with blades.
He like pushes it with his
maybe I'll cover
tongue
that
all
today.
over. He just wants to feel it rubbing on every part of his mouth, the cheeks, and
But I
everywhere.
suppose I should talk about my
Jeez, these bites he's taking too. Gloop,
experience with Cracker Barrel.
gloop, gloop. He's
Sorry.
choking. Dude, there's not a time limit.
When,
Oh, he has the. Wait a second.
oh,
Did he put gravy on the pancake? Dude. There's.
I forgot if I mentioned this, but I was having issues last night with my,
Wait, no, that's the salt.
phone,
That's the
and,
chicken or something.
sorry,
He just went to a meat
that was a
amnesia's
weird way to say
episode.
that I had to use the restroom before I ate this, and it cooled down quite a bit, and I'm the king of tepid. My teeth are very sensitive. I can't do too hot. I can't do too
Oh,
cold.
his teeth
But
are sensitive.
lukewarm is weirdly just right for me.
He likes his food lukewarm. That's something.
Oh, damn, I'm so rambly. I forgot to mention what Cracker Barrel is to people who live outside the States, haven't I? So there are two kinds of Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
There's the cheese, which you might be familiar with. And then there's a completely separate brand. It's like a gift shop with antiques stapled to the wall that you eat food at. And it's like really good country style diner food. And people used to like give. There used to be like a weird taboo against Cracker Barrel, but I think people are coming around on it again.
okay. Dude, somebody
Not
got.
taboo, like
Someone.
Presidency is the most powerful.
Shit, is he
office
talking
in the world.
already?
the stereotype.
It's an
Dude.
office that not only tests your judgment, perhaps even more importantly, it's an office that can test your character.
Come on.
Because you not only face moments when you need the courage to exercise the full power of the presidency, you also face moments where you need the wisdom to respect the limits of the power of the office of the presidency. This nation was founded on the principle that there are no kings in America. Each of us is equal before the law. No one is above the law, not even the President of the United States. With today's Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity, that fundamentally changed. For all practical purposes, today's decision almost certainly means that there are virtually no limits on what a president can do. This is a fundamentally new principle, and it's a dangerous precedent, because the power of the office will no longer be constrained by the law, even including the Supreme Court of the United States. The only limits will be self-imposed by the president alone. This decision today has continued the court's attack in recent years on a wide range of long-established legal principles in our nation, from gutting voting rights and civil rights, to taking away a woman's right to choose, to today's decision that undermines the rule of law of this nation. Nearly 4 years ago, my predecessor sent a violent mob to the U.S. Capitol to stop the peaceful transfer of power. We all saw it with our own eyes. We sat there and watched it happen that day. Attack on the police, the ransacking at the Capitol, a mob literally hunting down the House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, gallows erected to hang the Vice President, Mike Pence. I think it's fair to say it was one of the darkest days in the history of America. Now the man who sent that mob to the U.S. Capitol is facing potential criminal conviction for what happened that day. And the American people deserve to have an answer in the courts before the upcoming election. The public has a right to know the answer about what happened on January 6th before they are asked to vote again this year. Now, because of today's decision, that is highly, highly unlikely. It's a terrible disservice to the people of this nation. So now the American people have to do what the courts should have been willing to do, but will not. The American people have to render a judgment about Donald Trump's behavior. The American people must decide whether Donald Trump's assault on our democracy on January 6th makes him unfit for public office in the highest office in the land. The American people must decide if Trump's embrace of violence to preserve his power is acceptable. perhaps most importantly, the American people must decide if they want to entrust the president once again, the presidency, to Donald Trump, now knowing he'll be even more emboldened to do whatever he pleases whenever he wants to do it. You know, at the outset of our nation, it was the character of George Washington, our first president, that defined the presidency. He believed power was limited, not absolute, and that power always resides with the people, always. Now, over 200 years later, with today's Supreme Court decision, once again, it will depend on the character of the men and women who hold that presidency that are going to define the limits of the power of the presidency, because the law will no longer do it. I know I will respect the limits of the presidential powers I have for 3.5 years, but any president, including Donald Trump, will now be free to ignore the law. I concur with Justice Sotomayor's dissent today. Here's what she said. She said, in every use of official power, the president is now a king above the law. With fear for our democracy, I dissent. End of quote. So should the American people dissent. I dissent. May God bless you all, and may God help preserve our democracy. Thank you. And may God protect our troops.
Yeah, that was great.
I think because there was a lot of old people eat there. Because, you know, it's Sunday. Church just got out. A lot of grandmas and grandpas want to go take advantage of that senior menu. And they started selling Modelo's so Gramps can get a little schwisty while he's there. You know, stuff like that. Oh, it's so good, man. Whew. Anyway. But, God, I'm losing my train of thought. That's how tired I am. I'm having trouble focusing. Do I want to eat the biscuits next or the pancakes? Let's do the pancakes last. Oh, excuse me.
Anybody want some horn guy stuff? Or you want some stuff from the horny guy outside?
Like, I do think that Cracker Barrel is a good restaurant. It's got fun seasonal items. It's got cute little chintzy knickknacks and candies and stuff. I mean, like, you can't really buy those lozenges anywhere else anymore. The flavored lozenges. The one I remember most is called Whorehounds, which is spelled H-O-R-E. No, the butter's all melted.
It's like
I should
liquid.
have done this at the table. I'll have to change after this. Maybe I'll finally get a good shower in. I feel dirty.
Or how long it's been.
You know how it is. You take a quick shower before work and you don't really get to enjoy it.
No, I
Oh
don't.
my God, I did.
I always take the same amount of time in the
Did I
shower.
shower before work last night? And
That's
I'm
a
like,
shave.
I did. That's how tired I am that I. Because, you know, sometimes you wake up late and you're like, I can't do it right now. But no, I woke up on time last night, specifically because I wanted to do the Starfield live stream for you guys. It didn't work, so that kind of set the bar for the night for me. And then my cousin, bless his heart, got pizza from Pizza Hut, which I ate without a second thought, because that meant I didn't have to cook something for myself. Guys, I don't think I can eat pizza anymore. The whole night I was miserable, running to the bathroom every half hour or so. On top of hurting like heck and dealing with guests, I was like, it was just miserable for me. And so that's why I decided to record this today, because I wanted to treat myself, get something I haven't had in a while, and, you know, get like a favorite of mine that I haven't had in a while, I should say. Oh, they didn't give me a second jam, damn it. Ah, well. Ah, you know what? There's still some gravy left. Let's scoop that on instead. I just don't have to deal with that butter again. The first one was so melted. That is the one problem with things getting tepid. And I'm filming this early because, well, I knew I had to film this early because Tuesday I'm getting dental surgery. I'm getting 2 wisdom teeth out, and I know how bad I felt after the first 2 wisdom teeth got taken out, so I'm prepping. I got soup, I got pudding. There's gonna be nothing solid entering my mouth but pain pills. And I am gonna be begging my dentist for a prescription for something. I was worried I took too long in the preamble for this, but man, 20 minutes already. Good Lord, I gotta wrap this up. And like, I know some people like the longer videos, but I hate to sound like a YouTuber, but I don't want to be too, you know, I want to keep it short enough where people can enjoy it. Okay. Perfect. Real maple syrup, like not that ultra thick corn syrup. No, this is thin and watery, but it tastes amazing. And then the pancakes that Cracker Barrel makes. Here, let me show you. You can kind of see it in here, but there's clearly like cornmeal or something in here. Not a whole lot. It's still a flour. It's still like a wheat flour cake, but enough to give it a more unique texture and taste, and it just tastes so good. No other diner cake compares. And you can take that to the bank.
What are they gonna say when I get there? Get the fuck out of here. We don't give a shit, buddy. You wanna open an account or something?
Like, I have...
Get out of our face with that pancake.
Joke. Perkins. No. Denny's. I haven't had their pancakes in a long time. In fact, I don't think I've ever had their pancakes. I need to try a Grand Slam. That might be something I DoorDash one day.
Yeah, I think you pour the entire syrup thing onto the
Denny's is
pancake
too far out for me to drive to.
and let it soak in for like 30 minutes or something, 20 minutes.
But not far enough to con some poor sap into driving it to me.
I think it's gonna turn into like a straight dessert. You could wring the syrup out of that thing like a sponge. He's gonna be shaking after this meal, bro.
As we're finishing up,
Slop.
I'd like to regale you on a
What? You like pancakes?
anecdote about my childhood. When I was a kid, we'd go to Cracker Barrel because my parents both love all-day breakfast. I kind of would prefer an all-day lunch, but that's just me. Like, if I can get a burger at 5 in the morning, I'm a happy camper. And that's usually what I get there too, is the burger. They had a pretty good burger too. I don't know how well it's held up. Maybe I'll do a like Royce's childhood fast fave or Royce retries maybe.
Holy shit, my neighbors are now the happiest, loudest neighbors on the block because they cut their grass or some shit.
Burger. Anyway.
Next week they'll be at each other's throats.
And in Cracker Barrel, there's a stoplight above the bathroom. Or a restroom, I should say. The powder room, since it doesn't have a bath or shower. And I'll tell you why this is so good. Because it's a little extra crispy. You know, you can kind of see how it's a lot browner than most pancakes. You know, it tastes halfway like a funnel cake. Which has me worried about what they're frying it in. Because funnel cakes are fried in oil. Whereas pancakes usually are like Pam or something, right?
What? Yeah, Pam always existed when
Which is kind of oil, but like it's
when pancakes were invented, Pam was around.
Little enough that it doesn't really
For
matter.
sure. I'm sure they're doing it the old-fashioned way. It's Cracker Barrel, the Pam way.
And my dad, but anyway, my dad would always make us wait for the light to
He's a
go
little
green.
retarded.
Because it go bloop, bloop, bloop. And
How do you know he lives with the parents?
I now realize he was probably pulling our leg, but as a kid, I was unironically convinced that that light somehow knew how many people were in the bathroom, and it was telling you when you could go in. I was a gullible child. Anyway, thank y'all for hearing me out. And last night wasn't so bad. Friend of the channel, Barnet Broadcasts, got a 290 in bowling last night. He got 10 strikes in a row. Unfortunately, one of those strikes was a spare. The first, like, he guttered the first one, then got a strike on the second throw on the first frame. This wasn't real life, though. This was in a video game. But, like, it's a hard video game. It's Tekken Bowling. Tekken 7, I think, has a bowling mini game that I think is just there to show off the physics engine. He likes playing as Lucky Chloe. Anyway, but yeah, 290. So that's the difference between a spare and a strike, apparently, is 10 points. 10 points. Why? I guess I did 2 because, 10 in binary is 2, but I'm just tired. I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good one. And I'm sorry that I recorded this so early in advance. Hopefully nothing terrible happens. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie.
Dude, I think they're high on blow right now, honestly. That's why they're acting all weird right now. Can you hear them out there giggling and shit? What else we got, huh? The sandwiches are the best, aren't they? What is this though? No. That's just Pringles. That's no good. Something sloppier. There we go.
Good morning, everyone. The Royce Miller come back at you with yet another Let's Try. I'm coming to you from parts unknown. I suppose I should call this Delicious in Dungeon because I am at my grandmother's house in the basement, which she lovingly refers to as her dungeon. Not my usual filming location. Turns out I accidentally scheduled my trip to visit my grandma and dad the same time as my uncle and his girlfriend, who was mad that I never named her in a video. Hi, Stacy. There, I named you. Please don't hurt me. Anyway, today on the docket, we're going back to the past, to the 1950s, because today on the docket, we have Bebops. Burgers, fries, cola. I'm not sure how common of a chain Bebops is, but it's pretty abundant in the greater Des Moines area. And so I visited there today to procure some nourishment to try before you all. As well as a chocolate malt, which is already half drank.
We've narrowed it down.
It was a long drive home. Anyway, we have two items from them. A spicy chicken and a burger. We'll try the spicy chicken first, and then we'll try the burger, because the spicy chicken is new. Yes, it only took them. When was the Spicy Chicken Wars? 2019. So it only took them 5 years. So they have a spicy mayo, jalapenos, cheese, and lettuce atop a spicy chicken fillet. I'm not a big fan of jalapenos. Almost zero flavor and a bunch of heat. It's not bad. The overall taste kind of reminds me of a lunchroom chicken patty, which is weird because this is in fact a chicken fillet. And the jalapenos and hot mayo kind of remind me of the Angry Whopper.
You're making a mess already.
That does pack a punch, but
We need to see this guy on a date.
similar to the Ghost Pepper Whopper.
Why? Oh, that would be content.
It's all heat, no flavor.
Drink it. Did you already say it was a milkshake?
A chocolate malt was actually a great idea to get with this because it's a good palate cleanser. My grandma offered to pay for my meal, and I'm like, Grandma, I'm going to be filming this, and I would feel awful if I was going to make money off something you bought me.
It actually makes money off these. Really? What?
Yeah. That was a messy sandwich.
Grandma, I made a quarter this one. You gotta shove it in.
But, it's probably a good thing I'm sleeping in this room because the upstairs is dominated by 4 dogs.
Yeah, they'd be going crazy right now for them scraps falling off
Not
his
1 or
chin.
2 or 3, but 4. 4 dogs. Zero stones, 0 crates. That was way too spicy to eat through it as fast as I did.
But you did it.
Anyone watch Fifth Element? Luc Besson's best film, hands down. Mostly because Leon the Professional has some very uncomfortable undertones.
So does Fifth Element, though. Apparently that dude's kind of pedo. Fifth Element's a cool movie, though, but...
The Thousand Planets, or whatever it's called, sucked. Give me a second here.
There's that Lilu person
Sorry
at the
about
child
that. Had to blow my
of the
nose.
mind
I
of a
know how it is,
child.
though.
It was kind of weird.
I don't want to be gross in front of you guys.
But it was sexualized in what she was
Anytime I eat spicy
wearing.
food, my nose runs like a racehorse.
He didn't pinky out that time. He lied to us.
Man. Excuse me. That tastes weirdly different. Maybe it's where it was bottled because, like, because, you know, I'm from, well, let's just say Eastern Iowa. And
What's a
the
great
zero sugar
sound
peanut
clip?
dry there tastes very different. Anyway, I also got a burger to try because I feel like the best place to judge anywhere that's a, you know.
No, I don't need
Burger
any
chain
of his burps for
Is to
sound
try the
clip.
burger. Ooh, let's see what their bacon's like.
I don't need to hear his
Shockingly good.
burps when I'm not watching him for sure.
It tastes like real bacon, not the freezer bacon you get at like Burger King or McDonald's. Anyway, this is an untainted burger. It's got the onions, it's got the pickles.
For him, what do you mean? Give it to him? Here's you burping. Enjoy.
That's just a solid burger.
All that. 2-bite McGee, baby.
Man, Des Moines has all the best chains. They even got a Raising Cane's out here.
Dude, the speed at which he eats is ridiculous. He took like 4 bites of that burger while I was chewing on vegetables.
Having a chocolate molten burger reminds me of when I was like in kindergarten. My grandma took us to this place in the Des Moines Skyway, which was or Des Moines Skywalk, which was like a series of interconnected bridges connecting the various skyscrapers.
Moan. Give us a moan.
So that you could avoid the traffic when walking around. And I was a very paranoid child. I barely had anything there because I was convinced if I ate too much, I'd be stuck there like Persephone in Hades. That like I would somehow be transported back to the 1950s. Oh, because we had gone to this restaurant called Stella's. It was like a 1950s, like, burger and shake joint. And got chocolate malts and burgers.
He might be crazy, bro. Thought I'd be stuck in time. Whoa, that's crazy. Fucking another.
You can probably tell that this was my brother's room once upon a time.
Oh, I mean.
He had his big TV back there. He got his Final Fantasy 15 poster up. There's a ton of anime right next to me. And a signed photo of Robert Englund as Mayor Buckman from is it 1001 Maniacs? Basically, they play cannibal Confederate ghosts.
What? Does that mean his brother's older than him?
What's worse than a ghost? A cannibal ghost. What's worse than a cannibal ghost? A cannibal Confederate ghost.
I don't know.
Racism is the ultimate evil of all. The spicy chicken sandwich was... It tasted like cafeteria food that had been covered in cayenne pepper, but that burger was actually really good. And like, even with a frozen patty. I think because they fried the bacon on the grill top, and then also fried the burgers on the grill top as well. Came out pretty damn good. And now I got the shake left. I'm full. While I was out, I actually picked up a Millennium Puzzle. Y'all tell me if you want to see me assemble it. That'd be an interesting video, maybe even a live stream. Hey, this is Royce Miller. Y'all have a good one. I need to take a nap. Howdy.
Oh, hey there. Welcome back to the Watch Me Eating Show, where I eat and you watch. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba. Hi there, dude.
Good morning,
All you can shove?
with yet another fast food fave.
Now that's what I like
And
to see.
I'll be
Candy
honest,
shove.
I do feel bad. I haven't been doing, or I've been teasing the subscriber special, and y'all have been waiting patiently for it. Some more patiently than others, I will say. But I owe you guys something as a little bit of let's cleanse a little umami.
You did owe it.
Good for you. Something that is a little gluttonous, maybe. For some reason, you guys like it when I overeat.
Oh.
Well, some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you pretend like you don't, but you still click the video. Like, if you don't like me overeating, why do you click?
Because once
Why
you
do
get
you
fatter.
comment? Why do you leave engagement? That helps the algorithm, dudes. If you don't want me to do that stuff,
Get
don't
fatter,
click
get
on
fatter.
it.
I do want it. ready to
Instead,
watch
click
it.
on my videos where I do stuff that's fun, like, the propped up and stuff.
Well,
Encourage me to be more creative than bestial. Anyway, but today on the docket, we're going to something that is, speaking of bestial, oh Lord, I might have made a terrible mistake. So, one of my favorite things to do on my days off is go to the local Chinese buffet. And they have a takeout thing where you basically just pay for it by the pound. They charge about $9.50 per pound when you include seafood. I paid $24 for this. I believe it was $23.61 total. So yeah, today on the docket we have an all-you-can-eat buffet in a box. Out of the box, out of the box. Any millennials?
I've never heard of
Playhouse
a
Disney
company
back in
doing that.
era?
What is on top?
Okay,
Cheese?
so what is in here? I think a better question is what isn't in here. We have rice noodles, lo mein, chicken, sushi,
What
spicy
in the
squid.
actual F, dude?
Let's just get a little squid.
Yo, it's a bucket of different kinds of food. That's horrible.
Chews like a rubber band, tastes like seafood. But so how are we gonna do this? Well, we're just gonna keep eating until either this box is empty or I'm about to burst. 2 pounds of food. Let's do it.
It's just plain noodles with nothing on them. Oh, come on, that's weird. He already started off weird.
Oh, turn this off for a bit. My shoulder is getting cold. Well, my elbow. Now, I love the things that at a Chinese restaurant that you don't normally expect. Like, here is some cream spinach.
What was it, spinach? That was kelp.
Topped with cheese.
Looks like kelp. Looks crunchier than spinach.
And sadly, one of the only greens in this box that's not connected to something grossly unhealthy. Then again, it is actually grossly unhealthy anyway because it's got cheese and cream in it, huh? So there's the lo mein and the pepper chicken. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to avoid saying where this place is because for some reason people are obsessed with trying to dox me.
It's in Des Moines, Iowa, wherever it is.
In fact, I have a funny story about someone's attempted fail to dox me, but I don't really want to tell it because it would involve talking about some other stuff that I've done.
Oh my god. Imagine this is your date. He's like spilling it on his shirt and
I mean,
shit.
it's not actually that big of a thing. Okay.
Crazy.
If you pay for Google
Like,
One,
you got.
Google will give you alerts when your name pops up in relevant searches or relevant to you.
You got both of the noodles
My
on.
name popped up in a review for a hotel in a different state.
Pretty soon his shirt's just going to be an example of everything he had. Just a one little piece of each thing he had.
And yeah.
It's intentional, bro. He's a master.
And then I got an email from 2 other Royce Millers. There's like 10 of us in the country, saying that they had been harassed by people trying to call my number and calling them instead. Oh, these are red bean mochi cakes that are fried and covered in sesame seeds. And it's like, dudes, calm down, leave me alone.
I knew a bunch of kids watched him, dude. It proves it right there.
Like, you're not harassing me, you're harassing other people.
Those ain't got time for that shit.
That's black pepper chicken. It is amazing. Oh, yeah. Well, I should not have worn black today.
He just goes back to the plate.
Speaking of chicken, the other chicken we have is scallion chicken.
What is that? Scallion?
Scallion chicken is stir-fried with scallions, obviously. Yeah, it's basically French onion soup chicken. It's delicious.
Well, how does he get his mouth sound to sound so loud?
You know, I try to eat cleaner if I do eat at the buffet, because it's like I don't want to look like a pig. But here I'm allowed to let the foods intermix a little more, and it really does work. Like the spicy squid chopped onto the scallion chicken is delicious.
This reminds me of the Vegas vacation.
It's time for our first bit of seafood. Or a bit of sushi. A seaweed salad roll in a fried tofu wrapper.
No. I'm just nope on that.
The tofu is sweet and it has a bit of a sweet teriyaki flavor. The seaweed salad is briny. The rice is good.
Waste of calories. It's mostly rice.
And then we have some looks to be a crab leg roll with, or you know, the mock crab roll with some extra mock crab on top, along with some like little tempura bits.
Nothing yet that I would want to go there for.
Ooh, that scallion chicken! I tell you, that scallion chicken
Did he actually have
tastes
spaghetti
really
though?
good. I did not realize how good it would taste,
At a Chinese
even
buffet?
outside of the buffet environment. I don't know how much of this is authentic Chinese cuisine and how much of it's like, you know, or Asian cuisine, I should say, and how much of it is just stuff they made up off the top of their head. Like I've never heard of spicy squid before, but it's good. How big are the squid that they're getting rings that big off of it.
Sexy talk.
I mean, you know, I was saving this for my
That's a thick squid.
fast food fave of calamari, but I know there's no fast food calamari, but bear with me for that one. But there's that old wives' tale about how they'll use pig anus as a replacement for the.
Never heard that one.
For the suckers. That's complete horse hockey. Like, people are just mean. Trying to get your goat. Here's one that I don't know if anyone has ever seen before, but anyone here has ever seen before. Oh,
the egg one? Oh no.
But it's a rice roll with sweet egg on top. I always thought this was sweet tofu, but no, it's egg, which I'm a little about, but whatever. A crab rangoon.
He needs a snorkel.
Covered in stuff right now, but
like a nose subway, so he can breathe out of his nose at all times while he's eating. Somehow he needs an extra hole. Oh, can we get this guy an extra hole already? Can't you hear he's having problems breathing?
I do worry that people are going to try to make me like the object of their ridicule, like some kind of like Sonichu thing. Like, I don't know the whole story about that, but at one point that person was being like harassed by the entire internet or something like that, and allegedly that's what drove them insane and made them do the things that they did, which I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but still, the internet is extremely cruel for little to no reason.
Sonichu? What? I don't even know what he just said. His mouth was half full with like 4 different foods.
Man, it's so weird how much these tastes change outside of the buffet environment.
Are they better or worse than the buffet environment? It feels fancy when you have the lights and the ambiance on.
I wonder how Golden Corral would taste.
Like shit. He's like, this doesn't taste as good as it does at
I had
the
no idea
restaurant.
how salty that scallion chicken was until I had it in front of you just now.
That's interesting. I wonder if lights somehow dull out the saltiness. They know like the
Or
light
squid?
spectrum now that dulls out saltiness and sweetness. There are certain colors that are known to make you hungry. I think yellow and red, McDonald's colors actually.
I tried to avoid the eggs with rice noodles because, like, I don't trust buffet eggs. I mean, I did just have a sweet egg, but whatever. Y'all be like, I don't trust seafood on a buffet. I'm like, I don't trust eggs on a buffet.
I don't trust food on a buffet. Not anymore.
Now we're getting down to the meat and potatoes.
Not after COVID. How
Literally.
nasty people are. You gotta fucking make them wear masks so they don't sneeze and cough every
They got
fucking
corn
where.
steaks. Bacon and cheese, sour cream. This is going to be the worst thing I eat. One, it's nothing but starch, fat, and cream, and dairy, I mean. And two, those are all things that aggravate my digestive issues.
You know, I used to,
For you,
when I was really like lonely before I started
believe it or
streaming,
not, I eat this with nothing but sushi. Now, it may not look like it because this is such a mess, but
I would sit
it
and
is
watch
in fact sushi time.
MRE Steve
Ah,
and eat dinner every night. I would always have dinner at MRE Steve. We'd have it together.
here's a strange yellow wrapped one, topped with some salmon,
This is a little different.
with a little crab roll in there. Oh. I'm not sure what the yellow is.
Yo,
And
the
here's
stuff on the bottom.
Here's another California roll with a pink wrapping this time, and more raw salmon on top. This time with a little caviar as well.
Dude, I'm a little grossed out by him having all this sashimi and sushi and shit at the bottom. That salmon was cooked now, buddy. Grow up.
This one
Sorry.
is raw whitefish.
Raw. What? You had that at the bottom. What is he thinking?
I don't know, some kind of like maybe pickled radish and crab.
That's like putting salad at the bottom. Or
Here's
you're
spicy
like
tuna.
pudding.
Always classic.
Oh, I forgot about the vanilla pudding.
Here's one of my favorites. They take yesterday's sushi, like they refrigerate it overnight, and then in the morning they deep fry it. Perfect reuse of material.
Oh,
Very rich though.
this is too much food. He needs a bigger hand. Something. I was gonna say a bigger fork, but now he's eating with his hand.
Sorry, this is just gonna become a sushi eating stream for a bit. I'll save the last deep fried one for last. Here's another salmon roll with caviar on top.
I mean, it does have a little caviar on it. Looks like it's fish roll. Got some fish roll.
Here's another yellow roll.
Is all fish roll caviar? I'm not sure.
Yet another tempura fried roll.
He really
we're
does
gonna get full.
knock back a lot of
I
food,
started to
dude.
get full about 10 minutes ago, but
You know, I hear that it takes 7 minutes for your stomach to
here's a shrimp roll.
tell you that you're
Or
full.
crab roll, I should say. It's similar in style to the egg roll, to the sweet egg roll.
So
but
you'll be full,
it's
and
got
it
one
still
of those
takes 7
mock crab
minutes
legs instead.
to know you're full. Somebody else heard that a long time ago. Is that true?
Tempura shrimp roll with sesame on the outside.
And it's best to drink your fluids afterwards. That way you don't dilute your stomach acids while you're eating. I heard that too. Is that true? Dude, there was a dude that used to always do that. It was my dad's coworker. They were partners. He always made sure he like ate pretty healthily. I don't think he drank. He always like drink his water or whatever after he was done eating, right? He's dead now. He died from some freak fungal lung infection, dude.
Tempura roll?
He's like 10 years younger than my dad too. Fucking crazy, man, how shit happens. He's gone. Oh. He could have lasted longer, but the water idea, like, dang it. It didn't do any good. You should have ate like a crazy madman the whole time. You should
Last but
have
not
had.
least,
He should have been eating like this
the other
guy.
tempura roll.
Okay. That's sad, man. He was a good dude.
Oh,
The shirt, man. Shit's falling off.
I haven't eaten that much since the 4K special. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And remember...
He needs to throw that up now.
Just so you know,
It's like,
the 5K special is coming. I'm waiting to get some home movies for my dad to review so I can get a better picture of what's all there in my brain.
what?
And I'm hoping to get my brother in on it, but I don't think...
What does that mean? He's trying to refresh himself of his childhood so he can do a live stream or something?
Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Oh no, I think I'm gonna puke. You all have a good one. This is Royce.
Yeah, he won't fart like a real one like me. I'll fart on stream. Y'all remember my good one? You want to know it? You want to remember it? Here, I'll show you. This golden coin put it together for me. I'm looking golden coin on my taxes. There's a worker that I should have had to pay for, but I didn't.
How are you? Say hi to your viewers, motherfucker! Yeah, say hi to your viewers! Because I got all kinds of shit I can spray on you. Oh no, oh no. All kinds of shit. I want to spray somebody. What? What?
Where is it? I'm
You there?
stuck somewhere. Fucking get the fart. That's all I want is the fart. All I care about is the fart.
Say hi to your viewers, motherfucker! Yeah, say hi to your viewers! Bitch.
Say hi to Jesus.
Oh no, oh no. Oh man, I can't leave that in here. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Frank's gone. Dude, it's so hot in here. Now you've all have it now. Simon, what do you want? It's 89 degrees in here. Oh, that sounds extra sloppy.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo, mi amigos. This is Royce Miller coming back at you with yet another fast food fave.
Is it?
And today,
No, that's at
on the
6:30.
docket,
Thanks though,
we're
man.
going to real Mexican food. No Taco John's, no Taco Bell, no Chipotle.
I have the alarm
actually,
set. I have the alarm
no
set.
Qdoba.
Yeah.
Local mom and pop. Gosh,
I need to put this out of my face though.
authentic Mexican cuisine. This is actually my second time filming because when I brought it up, I realized that my DoorDash receipt was on the thing, and I didn't want to risk you guys seeing that. But I didn't crack into anything, so it's okay. I've got chili rellenos. I've got horchata. We are going to go all out today. So technically speaking, the fast food fave that we're going with is chili relleno, which is a deep fried chili pepper filled with cheese, and it's delicious. But first off, let's have some horchata.
Dude, why are these cats coming at my plate, bro? It's been there all day, man. Food's probably bad by now.
So much cinnamon, but so creamy, so good.
A dog stole the plate this morning on Kitty Cam. It was crazy.
Oh,
It was a huge
Oh my
mess. I had to
God.
rinse out the whole sidewalk.
oh my god.
Cat food everywhere. You dog. Before 7 o'clock, I'll clean up dog
I
or
didn't know
cat
what to
food.
order from this place because I've never actually ordered from this place
Cleaning it.
before. So I got what sounded good. A surf and turf burrito.
But we got Mama
I
fed.
know it's fast food fave, but the chili relleno is the fast food fave part. This is just, wow.
Found the shade. It's not even that hot today, is it?
That is so
Oh,
good.
it's 75 right now. It's not that bad.
Baby, where have you been
It's
all
hot in
my
here.
life?
It's gonna be hotter on Wednesday and tomorrow
Oh, they did provide silver. That's good.
and Saturday, even hotter. And Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
provide
Dude,
some
it's gonna be
salsa
hotter
next
next
time.
week, all week. Fuck, man.
Ooh, they got green salsa and red salsa. Let's try the actual thing that's supposed to be. Oh wow, they really went all out on this too. Oh, so okay, I realized the mistake I made. I thought I was ordering 2 chili rellenos. I accidentally ordered the combo plate, which is okay because the burrito didn't come with anything, so I got all this instead. I don't normally eat refried beans, but I'll try some for you guys. That's actually pretty good for refried beans. This must be a really good place. Wow. Oh. I'm making an absolute PIG out of myself, to quote my grandma. Let's mix some of the beans and rice together. Now for the main event. Well, sort of combination event here. Let's try the chili relleno.
It's definitely the main event. It's
I knew it
filled with
before
cheese.
here.
What are you talking about, bro?
Chili relleno may be one of the best like vegetarian, albeit not vegan dishes on the planet. Because it's literally just a deep fried pepper stuffed with cheese. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is the perfect food. I don't know what kind of pepper they use, but it is spicy. It's good too.
Oregano pepper, maybe? Is it?
Oh, it's so good. I haven't had a chili relleno in forever.
What kind of pepper they
How many
use?
people who actually live in Mexico in the audience? Does the chili relleno often come out so soggy? Because every chili relleno I've ever had has been very soggy. But I don't mind because it's delicious. You can tell these guys are pros too because they cut the top off. Not everyone does that. Back when I used to order from El Portal, now it's called El Porton, I guess. They would deep fry the whole chili pepper after cutting open the bottom and stuffing it with cheese. Which is weird because
These two are going at it over here, bro.
You know, I'm gonna be naughty. Well, for me it's Friday, but for you guys it's Sunday. Or it is Cinco de Mayo. So I'm gonna be naughty.
And what? Just finish off the chili with just shove in
This
a
is
half
so
a block
good,
of
man.
cheese in your mouth.
Go eat some Mexican food.
You
today.
didn't even
Find
chew that. Wait a
Find, like, the
second.
most
That is naughty. Dude, I only rolled it back 10 seconds. From seeing it on the fork to it being down and into his stomach. 10 seconds.
be naughty.
Boom.
Oh, this is so good, man. Go eat some Mexican food today. Find like the most rundown mom and pop shop you can, and order something.
Like, how does he even enjoy it when he's just swallowing it?
Something that only tastes good when it's home cooked.
I like to pop all the peas and little corn bits when I'm chewing. Gotta get them. I don't want to poop them out whole. Shit.
I used to have this joke. You can tell that Spanish is a better language than English because...
Oh, hold up.
It's
a sexist language.
Oh! Oh, it's been over a week now, but it still kind of hurts. Oh. If I shift wrong. No, but when I used to have this joke. You can tell Spanish is a better language than English because you can speak it faster, and people still understand you. Like, think about, like, radio announcers or what have you.
That makes it a better language. Not that you can
Versus the,
talk to almost everybody in the world with English. Okay, buddy.
Who speak that rapid fire Spanish so fast, like... No one can be like, whoa, whoa. It amazes me that people can't even understand you if you're speaking that fast, but people do.
Yeah, but they're not saying anything most of the time. It's like they're saying way too many words.
If you talk any faster,
it's not a precise language.
People are like,
English,
I can't understand you.
English is so precise, you don't need to say much to say a lot. The words are what mean a lot. One word can mean like a paragraph almost. You know what I mean? You know.
Like, look at this breading.
That's
so
one of the
thick.
reasons why English is so popular. It's so precise and...
It's almost like they wrapped it in a piece of white bread.
Probably easier to translate other languages from into because of its precision. Because there's so many words in English that can match up with words in other languages. There are very few words that we don't have that other languages do have. The Germans got the one where they, to fill happiness with other people's shortfalls or whatever. We don't have a word for that.
I saw this burrito.
I think they're the only language that has the word for it, though. Freudenfrauden or something like that. Oh my god, there's more, bro. Didn't he already have a burrito, or am I tripping? I thought he started with a burrito. It's a burrito inside of a burrito. It's got mini burritos inside. Holy shit.
Let's see what these sauces are.
I feel like he could do everything we watched him eat today. He could actually just sit down and do that if he wanted.
Kind of citrusy. Probably a tomatillo sauce.
With no break.
Bland taste, but very spicy. So I guess the green sauce is the mild
Just
sauce.
dump that whole thing in there. Don't even fuck with it. There you go. It's supposed to... Holy shit, I was just kidding, dude. Okay. Holy shit, he didn't turn that thing into a soup. But you can hear it. This is not a good time to have headphones.
I hate being a messy eater.
Fuck.
I keep trying to tell you guys. I'm not one of those stupid mukbang channels, but it's hard to dissuade those rumors when I eat like this.
Yeah.
This burrito is... I was gonna complain because this burrito was almost $12. But
Okay, he's gonna give us a review
this
now.
size, it kind of earns it.
No review. There's still no review. Just him shoving the burrito in his mouth. No, talking
It's not
about...
a burrito.
Give us
This is
something.
a fajita plate
Okay.
that someone managed to wedge onto a tortilla.
Okay. Wait. Anything else we got? What can you taste here? Can you taste the peppers? Can you taste the onions?
This is
Taste
not a
the
burrito.
beef?
This is a burro.
Okay.
This is whatever you call... Whatever the suffix is for a big thing, this is that for a burro.
So it's gonna get really juicy at the end, probably. Because I like salsa to drain down.
And And now there's fried onions in it.
He tried to get all the sauce before it drained down, though. It looked like he was like it was a race against time. No. He didn't want it to get down there because he knows it's gonna happen if it does.
You guys aren't just watching a fast food fave. You're watching the formation of a fast food fave.
Hell yeah, I'm watching. This fucker's got 4,000 views on it. How is this happening?
Because this is amazing.
People love seeing fat people eat. That are willing to just look retarded while they do it.
What is that? There's
That's our favorite. We've definitely hit idiocracy levels, dude.
I think it's ranch.
What we watch. Kick them in the balls. Kick them in the balls. I mean,
people often joke about me killing myself on camera, but like,
people are joking about that.
Living? If you have
because
indulgences like this.
he's eating this.
Look, I got a bunch of salad stuff in the fridge. We're gonna be doing some salad stuff next week, but
Just use his arm for a napkin.
Let me remember what it is like to indulge.
His hand's getting trippy as shit too. What it's like to indulge. So you got that shotgun statue in the background. Oh god. Oh no. Oh. I wish I couldn't hear the end part, the end of the burrito. I just know how sloppy that last piece was, probably. That slimy almost, I bet, with all the oil and grease and juices.
I am miserably full.
Now it's time to take a
I
nap.
shouldn't be drinking a sugary drink.
Oh, that actually has sugar in it. And then as he like sucks half of it down.
It's a lot like masturbation. It feels really good when you're doing it, but afterwards you're messy and filled with shame.
No, I'm not.
I didn't want to say what I just said, but it popped into my head and I had to.
But that's like hardly anybody's truth.
There's still some rice and stuff here, but I'll get that cleaned up. Oh Lord, I gotta take a nap.
Does he really take a nap every time?
Tonight, so I gotta go to bed soon.
Man, that's probably worse for you doing it like that.
Weekend got moved to Wednesday,
It's fat
Thursday.
and sugar, and then go straight to sleep.
Now I'll see
He's
you all
hibernating.
How are we?
It probably helps to pack on pounds doing that. Dude. Bruce Miller is killing himself on camera.
Be right up that road, right up that hill.
I'm watching it.
If I could make a deal with God,
I'm watching it happen.
Places.
Him death. Him dying.
Specialty pizza, commission, horns.
Put it in your mouth.
Actually, pretty decent. I could see this being a brand of pizzas that's like that, like, you know, you'd get at a gas station or something.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta turn kitty cam off.
The sauce is actually
No one's there, and it's already been up for
very nice.
how long? Pretty much as long as it should be. I only got 20 more minutes on it
It
anyway.
actually has quite a bit of tomato flavor left in it.
Come on over to
It's a
the
bit
other
sweeter.
channel,
But
the Dough Show. It's bringing out kitty cameras.
not too sweet.
Kitty cam out.
Stranger Things is such a it's such a 2010 show, if that makes any sense to y'all. Like, the 80s nostalgia was absolutely everywhere in the 2010s.
Who do you think? What should I look at now?
And then you also had D&D as a big plot point. Stealing the titles of, or stealing the names of several really cool animals. Or really, not animals, but like really cool enemies from D&D as the names of their monsters. You know, Demogorgon, Mind Flayer, or Demogorgon, Mind Flayer.
Who the fuck is this guy talking to, dude? Why does he, like, put it in the title that he's gonna talk about this weird shit? Huh? He's really taking this to the limit, but I think he could go further. I think he could go way further with it. Stick some juice in it. Start getting drunk on him while he's eating. Oh my chicken god. Better watch out. Viewership would double.
Like, I don't know, if you like Stranger Things, more power to you. You know, it had a great cast.
Breaking news.
The death of a sex worker and a man's self-surrender at Metro Police headquarters. Now, as investigator David Charnes tells us, that man allegedly confessed to strangling and sexually assaulting the woman inside a hotel room. There are new details you're seeing first right here on 8 News Now. We do want to warn you that they are very explicit in nature.
Documents the 8 News Now investigators obtained are providing a glimpse into what allegedly happened inside a Palms hotel room last month, leading to a sex worker's death.
Sex assault?
As the 8 News Now investigators first reported Friday, 35-year-old Jason Kendall is accused of strangling and sexually assaulting an escort on June 12th. Documents identifying the woman as Larissa Garcia, who sources say went by the names Andrea and Dallas. Friends say Garcia is the mother of 2 children and was doing sex work to pay for her schooling. Documents reveal Kendall told police he paid Garcia $2,000 to have sex, but then he, quote, snapped. Police writing, quote, he hit her in the face and choked her for 10 minutes and then had sex with her. According to detectives, Kendall then left the Palms and reported a woman in his room had overdosed. But when Garcia got to the hospital, doctors noticed there were no drugs or alcohol in her system. They later realized she had been strangled and, quote, possibly suffocated. And a doctor declared her brain dead about a week later.
I am detaining you for a period of 2 days without bail.
Kendall turned himself in at Metro Police headquarters Friday, where police say he confessed to the battery. A judge ordering him held without bail until at least Tuesday. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
Sources say Kendall is an Army veteran. He faces 3 charges, including murder and sex assault. A spokesperson for the Clark County Coroner's Office did not have any information to provide about the death when we asked earlier today.
Thanks, buddy. What a fucking dumbass, dude. Come on, man. That makes people want to join the military.
Damn
it, that's stupid. Fucking bad.
Is it Winona Ryder?
I was confused for Christina weirdo.
Yeah, I think it's Winona Ryder. You have Sean Astin, I think, is in one of the future seasons, and of course you have what's his name as the sheriff. And he
bushes are on fire. Do you like the sound of that? Do you like the sound of the fire? What's the sound of a fire? Can you hear that? That's what a fire sounds like when it's burning in the mountains. Can you hear it? Can you hear the fire? Isn't that neat? That's the fire. The sound of it. Isn't that neat? They can hear it. Can you hear it? That's the sound of the fire. What are you doing? Who did that? How'd you do that? I don't see the command. Is the thing just doing it? Did it just do that out of nowhere? What's going on? Dude. Smoked brisket. Burry. Whoa! Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Looks like a grasshopper. Doesn't even look like it has a very big water tank. Two turbine jet engines on top of that bad boy. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess that tank's kind of big. It still looks kind of small to me, though. I think they could get a bigger tank up in that thing. Maybe like a 20 HT, 8 HT. Is that 8 hectotons or something? What is that? No, that's it's on the tail fin too. So it's something else. That's its call sign. Some shit. They have windows to be able to see backwards. Is it already time to dump it? I'm ready. What? Not on the fire? Did he get it? Did he get it? Did it? Was that a... Dude, it does so little. What the fuck, man? What is that guy doing? What do you think this is, break time? Get your ass up there. No, it looks like it's like a transport for people. Wow, man, there's a lot going on. The wildfire people. Oh, they're going back. Broadcast over. That's sad, isn't it? I was liking that sound. I was getting into it. I'm into it. I'm into it now. Now. Oh, Well, the dog's getting
Our
on
top story
him.
tonight, a bigger
The
reward
dog
and
is
a
getting
new
on
dog in
him.
the hunt for an escaped accused killer. Thanks for joining us on Action
In
News 5 and
Memphis?
6.
Oh,
I'm
in
Joy Redden.
Memphis.
Joe
I see the
Birch
pyramid
has the
back
day
here.
off. Now, Dog,
Heyo.
the bounty hunter, also
that's
known
funny.
as Dwayne Chapman, is touting a $20,000 reward for information about Joshua Zimmerman, who authorities say escaped from the DeSoto County Courthouse more than 2 weeks ago. Our Tavarius Haywood live in studio with more on what he
Dude's
knows.
still
T-Wood.
missing.
Yeah, Joy, Dog the bounty hunter has taken to social media saying he's also looking for Joshua Zimmerman. It's been more than 3 weeks since Zimmerman just walked out of the DeSoto County courtroom. Now, Zimmerman is facing multiple...
Dude, all the footage has been deleted. I posted it to the Crazy News channel in Discord. That's like, check this out first. This is wild, dude. We gotta look. It's right here. It's right here. This is its moment to shine, man. It's moment to be relevant.
Obtained video footage of what happened. We got every camera angle in the courthouse, and we obtained that, and we had that securely stored on our server where we keep all of our evidence. It did not take long for us to uncover a conspiracy to cover up and suppress certain evidence regarding the escape of Joshua Zimmerman.
New information tonight in the investigation into an accused killer who escaped from DeSoto County. The DeSoto County District Attorney's Office says surveillance video of the inmate's escape was stolen from the office. Now, according to DA Matthew Barton, the video was stolen yesterday, the same day the office received it. Well, now a grand jury will investigate the DeSoto County Courthouse. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Darcy Thomas.
And I'm Daryl Green. Right now, that inmate is still on the run. Deputies say they still don't know where Joshua Zimmerman is, but they do add he was last seen in Memphis. Fox 13's Lakia Scott is live at the DeSoto County District Attorney's Office. Lakia, the DA issued some bold claims today.
Yeah, he did. DA Matthew Barton says that he had video of Zimmerman's escape on his server. He says someone attacked his server and deleted the video. Well, now he's turning this case over to a grand jury for an investigation.
As much as it's going to rock the boat and upset a few people, the fact is DeSoto County does not belong to the good old boys anymore. It belongs to you.
These are the words DeSoto County District Attorney Matthew Barton adamantly declared Thursday after making a bombshell announcement regarding the case of escaped inmate Joshua Zimmerman.
We had that securely stored on our server where we keep all of our evidence. Some co-conspirators from an outside entity, not the state of Mississippi, local entities, directed the county IT to go onto my server and delete state's evidence.
The material DA Barton says was deleted from his server Wednesday was the surveillance footage that shows Joshua Zimmerman escaping the courthouse Friday.
We got every camera angle in the courthouse. The video that I had obtained through lawful and traditional and appropriate manners in the scope of the duties that my investigators have was deleted because of these co-conspirators.
In Thursday's press conference, Barton told Fox 13 he knows who stole and deleted video footage from his server.
Can you share how you're so certain that someone took the video from you and stole it?
I confronted people that did it.
Did they?
It was affirmed, and yes, it was confirmed. I know which entities did it, and it was admitted to.
Why did they say they did it?
I can't speak for what their motives were. All I know is there's evidence of a crime that I needed as part of my investigation to find out why a known murderer is walking through the same walkways as my staff and all the people that were in public that day.
Isn't this crazy?
Now, Barton said the grand jury will investigate Pardon
Actual
me.
fuck,
They will
man.
investigate
Now dogs
the
looking for him?
agency or any
Wow.
person responsible for taking that video. The grand jury will also take a closer look at courthouses as well as county facilities to take a closer look at the safekeeping of the inmates. The grand jury will also investigate the escape of Joshua Zimmerman. Daryl Darcy.
That is Fox 13's Lakia Scott live in DeSoto County tonight. Lakia, thank you. Let's take another look at the suspect. This is Joshua
haircut,
Zimmerman.
though.
These are the photos released by the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office
It's
after he
so
got away last
straight.
Friday. The U.S. Marshals and the county DA say that they're offering
Muslim.
$5,000 each. So reward money in total is up to 10 grand for information that leads to his capture. If you see Joshua Zimmerman,
Now it's 20.
call 911.
This 10 days ago. This one was today.
Felony charges in DeSoto County, including
minutes
attempted
ago.
murder. Zimmerman was also on the run from Texas officials. He's accused of killing a woman down in Houston, Texas last year. The DeSoto County Sheriff's Office telling us tonight that they are not working with Dog the Bounty Hunter, saying he hasn't officially reached out to them in regard to the search for Zimmerman. Now, DCSO says there's no update on the investigation. We've also reached out to the DeSoto County District Attorney down there, who also says they have not been contacted by Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dog posted to his social media that the reward for those who help find Zimmerman is at $20,000. Now, we haven't been able to confirm that number, but we know that the U.S. Marshal's Office has put up $10,000 and the DA's office down in DeSoto County has put up $5,000 for a reward to help find Zimmerman. Now, I also spoke with DeSoto County District Attorney Matthew Barton, who says he doesn't care who finds Zimmerman. He just wants him back in jail. I did call that tip number that Dog posted to his social media. It was an automated tip number. Barton says if you see Zimmerman, call the number on your screen. That's 1-800-336-1002. Tavarius Haywood, Action News 5.
Bro. Think he's gotten away. Dog's on it. Everything's gonna be alright. Cajun smothered, you say? I saw. Oh, no, I didn't see anything, man. Man, damn it. These cats aren't coming after the plate. They really don't like it being covered. I'll just won't feed them after a certain time then. Oh, shit.
Denver has closed its last hotel shelter for migrants as new arrivals bottom out. City leaders estimate there are less than 10 migrants currently remaining in short-term shelters compared to 5,200 sheltered at the start of the year. Denver started shutting down its 7 hotel shelters for migrants in April as new arrivals dropped and the city stopped offering long-term shelter options to all but a small group of migrants. The final shelter is now closed, with the remaining residents moving into apartments or transitional housing. There are still short-term shelter sites open for new arrivals, 2 in the last 24 hours. The city estimates it has cost more than $72 million to support 42,000 migrants since late 2022.
Damn, Denver got hit. There's no way they're happy about that. From drug abuse to food addiction.
Graduate. But not long after that, my grandma found out I was using it. And
That's what he's. Royce is like, one of these days, boy, I'm gonna make it. They're gonna make a documentary out of me eating. It's gonna be pretty sweet. We're just gonna call it Royce. Royce. I don't see anything worth watching. It's getting hot in here too. It's like the hottest time of the day in here right now. It just keeps going up to. It's gonna be 90 in a second. True, like it's so hot right now. I think I'm gonna have to shut it off, man, because it's getting too hot. Both the cats are knocked out too because of it. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Hope seeing you real soon now, you know. There you go. 12 hours. Hey, I had a 12-hour day. Good night, y'all. Good night.